Subscribe to RA Solutions by clicking on the subscribe button and clicking on the bell icon to receive notifications. Hello there, welcome to another video about RA Solutions. In this one, what I'm going to be doing is showing you just really the basics on how to add effects and animation into your PowerPoint presentation slides. Before I continue, please like this video, please subscribe to my channel, please click on that bell icon to receive notifications of any future uploads which I do, and please support my channel by sharing my channel to your friends and family members or anybody else you know on social media. I would be very grateful. So moving on, adding animations. Remember, this is just the basics. So I've got a title slide here, adding animations, because that's what this video is about. So I'm going to highlight the text box this title's done in. Now at the top in the ribbon, you got lots of different options. I want you to go to the animations tab at the top, and then you'll have a couple of sections. You've got an animation section here and an advanced animation section here, and here in the ribbon you've got a timing section on the right side here. I'm going to focus first and foremost on the animation section here, and you've got an arrow here. You can click on that arrow and it just maximizes the animations option. So you've got different entrance animations, emphasis animations, exit animations, and you've got different motion paths you can add to your objects or text. So I'm going to add animations or an entrance effect to my adding animation. So what I want to do is add an entrance animation or effect, and then add an exit animation effect. So once I start the PowerPoint slide, it will have a fade effect, for example, showing on that title, and when I move on to the next slide, before it disappears, it will have another fade effect showing the exits, showing that title disappearing. I will show you what I mean. So highlight the text box here. What I normally do is I will click on this add animation. This is where the advanced animation comes into its own. Click on add animation, and I want to add an entrance animation. Actually, what I'm going to do, instead of having a fade, and actually let's choose a fade animation. So as soon as the slide appears, that entrance, that title will appear, but via a fade. Okay, so at the moment, if I go to slideshow mode, click on enter, it will be fading in, as you can see. Let me escape. Now what I need to do is click on the animation pane. So what I want to change it so that fade happens as soon as I go into slideshow mode. So here on the right side, this is my animation pane showing me all the different animations I have in order. At the moment, I've only got the one animation in executed at the moment. On the right side of that animation, there's a little arrow. At the moment, that animation will begin as soon as I click on the mouse button or click on enter. What I want it to do is click start with previous. So as soon as I click on slideshow mode, it should appear. There you go, it's appeared. So that's step one done. Escape. Now what I want to do is add another animation. This one is going to be an exit animation. As soon as I finish speaking on that slide, that title will disappear as a fade. So I'm going to click on an add animation again. This time I want to do you can do a fade, but I'm going to do a fly out like that. Okay, so that's my second animation. The first animation here on the animation pane is a fade in. The second animation is the fly out. I'm going to change the option here, and I'm going to say actually start after previous here. No, actually on click. I'll show you why in a minute. So that titles, that slide's showing now. The animation came in, it was faded in. I will speak for a duration of time. Once I've finished speaking, I will click on enter or click on the mouse button. Once I do that, that exit animation takes effect, and you can see the flyer animation, the title disappearing, scrolling to the bottom. So that's just very quick showing you how to add entrance animations and exit animations or motion effects to your text or your titles. Now if I go back to my animation pane and click on the arrow, you can change the options, you can change the timings of the animation. So the timing of my second animation, so I can have a delay maybe, actually change the duration to 2 seconds, click on OK, and you can see the scrolling will now be slower than it was before. And there is also a little bar here which you can move left to right. So the longer you want it, the bigger the bar. The shorter you want it, the smaller the bar. So I want it really big, about that big. Click on slideshow at the bottom here. Finish talking in my PowerPoint presentation, click on enter, and you'll notice my exit animation, my effect taking shape there. And you notice the timing took shape there, and obviously it's slower moving down. You can add animations to objects, any objects you add. You can add animations to pictures or shapes you've added. So if I wanted to add a circle or a square, I'll go to insert, I'll go to shapes, let me draw a circle. There you go. Now what I want to do with this circle here is I'll go to animation, make sure I've highlighted the circle. I want to add an animation to that circle. I may want to add a motion path to that circle. So I'll click on more motion paths, but there's default ones you can select here. Let me choose a more motion path. It will open up this pop-up box here. Let me choose a hexagon, and it will preview that motion path for you before you click on OK. Let me just do a football one. Let me just do a circle one, or 6-point star one, or a crescent moon one actually. There you go, I like that one. Click on OK, and obviously this one will begin before the exit. I want it so as soon as this PowerPoint slide begins, the fade will happen, the circle will move now using the motion path, and after that the title will disappear, hopefully. So let me choose that, start with previous. There you go. Now hopefully what should happen when I click on the slideshow mode, the title appeared, the circles moved. When I click on enter, the title disappears. You see that? Now there's one more thing I want to do before I finish. I want this circle to disappear when the title is scrolling down. So that's another bit I want to add. So obviously what I need to do is click on the add animation, add a disappear or a fade out exit animation or effect. Let me choose a fade out. There you go, that's how it's going to look. So as soon as that's scrolling down, I'm going to do start with previous as well there. So first thing, it's faded in, the title, that circle's moving, which is great. Click on enter. As soon as that's scrolling, that circle has disappeared as well. So you can add lots of different effects, lots of different animations. You can even add sound. So if I click on here, the second one where the circle's moving, click on effect options here. You can add your own sound. So here, no sound here, look. Choose sound. I can choose on applause, preview that. Okay, and you just play around with it. You can obviously play around with it to your heart's content. There you go. So that's playing now. So did you hear that sound? So when I click on slideshow mode, there you go. As soon as that circle's moving, the sound's playing, and then the circle's disappearing, and the animation's moving as well, moving down. So there's lots of, that's just basics of what you can do in PowerPoint presentation. You can hear the timings option, you can change the duration, change the delay, and you can reorder your animations to say actually, so this one you can change where the circle's moving from, change it to start on click. If you watch what happens now, so the title's faded in, the circle's not moving because I haven't clicked the mouse button, but now when I click the mouse button, there you go, that's moved in, and I click it again, the titles moved down and the circles disappeared. So obviously you can reorder things, and you can set animations to play depending on the click of the mouse button or the click of your keyboard press, or start when the other animation finishes, and you can change the duration and the delay of each animation that's on that PowerPoint presentation. It's really good to check out this animation tab. Check out all the different entrances, emphasis, animation, exit, motion paths, and check these out here. Check out the animation pane, the triggers when you want things to be played or animated. Check out obviously all the different types of animations in PowerPoint presentation. It's highly recommended to check out the effect options as well, see what you can do with PowerPoint presentations. It's not just about playing PowerPoint presentations, it's about engaging the audience in terms of what you can achieve with the animations and the effects to keep them engaged with your PowerPoint presentation, so nobody's getting bored or nodding off. I hope this video has helped you. Remember to subscribe, please click on the like button, comment below if there's any other videos you want me to do, and click on that bell icon to receive notifications. Take care.